Hello Warpath commanders. So this is the Aegean map. This is the sea map. This is where we landed. Actually the map is pretty good in my opinion from what I've seen. Basically what you have is you have an island. On one side there's one alliance, there's another like territory, one territory, and then there is another alliance on the other side. So we and SLTB are enemies, so we are fighting them basically. Similarly, Fierce Wolves are here. They are both from server 121, so they are allied naturally. SLTB and Fierce Wolves, and we are allied with NX, so they are here. So what happens is there are like these four of these islands on the sides, and we have one alliance on the each side. So there is a portion where you have to capture these sea things like ocean fort, marine base, and entreport, and lighthouse, etc. But there's also a portion where you go to the military laboratory and the blockhouse through land and get to the center. There's a lot of land fighting basically. Even if you don't have good navy, you can stay on the land and fight it all. I think this is a very good map. In my opinion, my first impression of the map are generally very positive. Like, obviously, you have to fight, you have to, like, there would be pros and cons of every map, but this is very interesting map, to say the least. This is different, this is very interesting from the usual C4 maps. This is very good. Now, coming to the actual things, okay, they have made the airlift thing like this. They have divided into perimeters and territories, so the longer you have to go, more airlift like you require. uh, and it's different from the normal airlift. For example, I still have normal 4 airlift commands, right? But you don't just need airlift commands, you actually need uh, what are they called? Okay, we are in silver battlefield, so this is silver 1. In silver 1 you can have like 7.1 units basically, naval units 7.1, and you can have modern ground units. So this is this. There is gold, there's legendary as well. Legendary we have 21, 49, 27, 13, 44, 34, 27, and 40. So this is interesting. I'll go to that map later. We are doing pretty good on this map so far. And one thing I've noticed on this map, which is a little bit inconvenient in my opinion. I started here, like when the game started by default, my base was like somewhere here in the sea, right? So I clicked my command truck to move here because it was where we were going to build that village at the time. I had, obviously, when I was in the sea, I had naval ships, right? So when I went into the truck mode, my ships took the naval route, right? And they came here and stopped naturally. Now my base was on the land. The problem I had was I couldn't recall my ships inside my base. I had to like go to the army and just remove them and then retrain them to be able to get them inside the base. Or either I have to like go into the sea, like park my base back into the sea and then recall those ships inside. So this can be a lot inconvenient if people don't know and they're in trouble and like they're trying to switch between land and sea. This can cause your units to die if you don't take this into account. So before you move, make sure you remove your units, because you can't just like if you go from sea to land or land to sea, you can't just drag your units back inside. Land units won't go into the water and the sea units won't come onto the land. So this is something you have to take into account. And also these airlift things, you have to keep them in mind, that you have to like, why it's not showing me where are these airlift things. Okay. Okay, faction things are really nice. I like the combat zone and faction thing. This was pretty nice. I believe these are the restrictions we have in Silver 1. Okay, the missions for the most part are the same. You just have contribution, command contribution instead of lance contribution. The rest of the rewards are pretty much similar. In the conquest tour we have same things apart from navy. So everything is pretty much okay. Let me build my base because I don't want to lose my units.
Commander, our garrison will defend us. Commander, our
So we
garrison will
are
defend
gunning
us.
for military laboratory blockhouse, and then we are going to like block the enemy path. These are the ocean forts. So to take ocean forts, you definitely have to have navy to be able to fight in the water and everything. But most of you can get to the center through land as well. So if you don't have navy, if you're someone that doesn't like navy or don't have navy, this map isn't just about water. So you don't have to worry about that. This map is good actually. You can have taste of both things actually, which is pretty nice in my opinion. I'm not a naval fan, to be honest. I think this update is gonna prolong the game even long, making Unit even harder, and everything. But still, having said that, I think this map is really cool. I really like this map, and the factions thing is also very cool, in my opinion. Like this, uh, two island thing and everything. And I hope they don't put two allies on the same island. That wouldn't be that much fun. This is pretty fun
Commander,
that you have one
our
ally, one
garrison will
enemy, one
defend us.
ally, one enemy. Like this is what we had at least on our map. So it's very interesting. You have to fight your enemy right from the start on your island territory and everything, and then if others can come to your aid or help, but they'll have to like use. It takes a long time to travel, and if they have to like go through airlift, they can't just airlift unless they use those special airlifts. I don't know where it shows me. It requires like how many of them they have. It generally generates in 24 hours, so one per 24 hours. It should be here somewhere, I don't know where. Yeah, but it's not showing me now. I think we have 3, but where can I see them? Anyways, this was my first impression of the map and the review. I think I really like this map. This is interesting. The concept is interesting. The allies, the factions, everything is quite interesting. So they've done a good job, in my opinion, developers. They have shuffled things around. And some of these features have to be like on other C4 maps as well. Like the factions thing and everything. These are really cool. The only problem I think is this recall thing, unit recall or removal thing. Like if you switch to land and that, and these special airlift permits that you require, it generates 1 in 24 hours. So you have 3 basically, and to jump from one territory to another. So if you have to really help your allies, you have to think twice because you won't be able to just airlift back that easily. So this is why they've made it really harder to like cross territories. So one alliance fights only one alliance at the same time, mostly for the most part. So I think it's cool. The concept is good. It will might like airlift problem and this switching of removal of units before you have to go from land to sea or sea to land is gonna cause a little bit of inconvenience in my opinion. But overall, the map is amazing. It's really good. I like it. So this is my review. Let me know what are your thoughts about this map. If you have played it or you haven't played it yet, let me know in the comment section. Do comment below if you are playing this map already. What are your first thoughts and opinions? I heard people were having lag issues in the beginning because too many players were like starting to play and all that on this map, and they were having high ping and data loss and everything. But I hope that will be settled after a couple of hours, obviously. Maybe clear the cache of the app or game and re-log in, and maybe when the load on the server gets a little less, the game will run much more smoothly. For me, there was no problem. I play on mobile, so I didn't have any such issues. So do let me know in the comment section what are your first impressions and thoughts about this naval units and this Aegean map, because I personally don't see anything wrong with this map. And what are your thoughts about the factions? Do comment below. I would love to hear you people. Thank you guys. Please like and share the videos. It really helps the channel out.